All right, so shifting gears here, we're talking about New York City. Now let's talk about Texas. What the hell is going on in our former home state of Texas? So more than 2.8 million Texans are without power as the state battles an unprecedented winter storm. Well, the entire country is battling a winter storm, but it seems like Texas right now is the poster child for what the hell this weather is doing. So frigid temperatures in Texas are causing a surge in electricity demand and leading to rolling power blackouts across the country's second largest state, which prompted President Joe Biden to declare a state of emergency in Texas earlier this week. At least 2.8 million Texans have experienced power outages as of 2 p.m. local time. That was Monday, when Hurricane Harvey, a Category 4 storm, made landfall in Texas 4 years ago. Almost 400,000 Texans lost power. So look at those numbers. 400,000 during a hurricane, and now almost 3 million right now in Texas. The National Weather Service tweeted early Monday morning, earlier this week, that the temperature at its base had reached -2 degrees Fahrenheit, the coldest temperature recorded in over 32 years. It is currently -2 degrees Fahrenheit in Texas. We got out
just in
time. Kai, what the hell's going on in Texas, bro?
No, I definitely think this is crazy. And last time they recorded temperatures like this, I think it was in 1930s and then right around 1900s. So, I mean, obviously it's unprecedented. If we see here what Mario pulled up, Texas, top area with by outages, 496,000 homes. You're looking at, as of last night, 2.7 million people were still without power, which is just wild. Now, why
in
is
Texas?
In Texas. Now, why is this happening? From what I've been reading, it's a lot of that Texas is on its own power grid, and that power grid has been having issues. And given that it's its own system, they can't just lend excess power coming from other states the same way as normally.
Yeah, if this happens in another state, they can take in power from another state. They come in and help. They can't do it. They're isolated in Texas. They have their own grid.
So we always hear stories about Texas is going to secede from the Union.
Yeah.
Texas is its own republic.
Nope.
Texas will do what it wants.
Not today.
What's up now, Texas? Like,
it wasn't as easy.
It's not.
We always hear stories. I haven't heard that in a long time. So where do you hear these stories?
Where to hear
that
what
Texas
story?
wants to expand.
What do you
beyond its
mean? This
own.
was like the story. Like we covered this on the podcast that I had 4 months
We always
ago.
hear these stories. I don't hear it that often, but it does come up. But I don't hear it that often.
We covered this. Did we not cover this on the pod? What was the big story in the news about Texas a few months ago?
It was
right before the election.
Yeah, possibility of seceding.
They were thinking about it. Governor Abbott.
One time.
Are you defending Texas right now?
I am defending Texas. I'm a former Texan.
Buddy, you're a Florida boy now. You enjoyed this 80-degree weather, okay? You want? I'll ship
you.
I will ship you back to Texas. -2 degrees. There'll be a Guatemalan in Texas with no boots on.
He'll have his
no boots on the ground.
I'll
have his
skis.
scarf.
Did you guys hear what Elon Musk tweeted? So the Texas Electrical Grid Operator is called Electric Reliability Council of Texas, the ERCOT, and Elon Musk tweets out they're not earning that R for reliability because all the power is out. Not exactly an endorsement, but this is a serious issue. I mean, I wonder how many people have died. I mean, I feel old people. How are you checking on old people in this?
I mean, I don't know the age of your uncle, but what's
they're
going on with them? They're doing okay?
He has a wood-burning stove, or a wood-burning fireplace, so they're okay. They could crank up some heat. Teslas, I guess there's a lot of people. Can you
show some images, like actual images of what Dallas looks like or Houston looks like? Of what
Houston had snow.
The snow. I mean, this is we never see something like that. I remember one time because I was living in Texas. In Dallas from
one afternoon.
Sunday afternoon, it started snowing.
Yeah, and as soon as it came, it just melted.
But I was like, "Hold, what's going on here?" This is what Texas looks like right now.
Yeah,
just
and
covered
Houston is a huge
in
problem
snow. This
too.
looks like it's freaking Minneapolis right here.
Yes.
Tom's hometown.
Right.
Looks like it's Minneapolis. Look at this. Look, what? That's Tigran's backyard.
Yeah, and the problem in a city like Texas.
Spring Valley Road. That's right by the office. Beltline, literally.
Yeah.
Beltline Road. I lived on Beltline
Yes.
Road. I you know what I did? You know, this might have helped keep people warm. I left my apartment. I burned that shit to the ground. I said, I'm out of this apartment.
Perfect.
I will never be at this building again. VV and M, they're coming after me for a...
They actually pulled off. They built a soy man. A snowman.
A soy man. Nice. Well played. Well played. But bottom line is we are thinking about our friends in Texas.
Yep.
Genuinely, we're thinking about all our friends at PHP. We're thinking about people who are suffering through this
Definitely.
cold weather right
horrible.
now.
I mean, look at
not
this.
used
Look
to
at
this, and we're rooting for you guys.
The wholesale price of electricity in Houston went from $22 a megawatt hour to $9,000.
Yeah, their natural gas supply has been cut off. And imagine, your home and your power goes off for 10 minutes, you freak out. So my hearts are with everybody in Texas that is dealing with this right now. I hope it gets turned around quickly. I hope they can fix this reliability grid that they have because it has had issues. Because at some point this weather will return, and you just can't have this.
Yeah.
Not in a state as progressive as Texas. It affects so many lives. And plus, when you have snow like this, these cities aren't equipped with snow plows. No. Minneapolis can handle it. Milwaukee can handle it.
Infrastructure
Dallas
doesn't allow
can't.
for it.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Dallas got caught off guard.
Caught off guard. Big
And
time.
enough of the seceding talk, all right?
Well,
we don't want to piss Mario off with that.
but
that
you
was a
wonder-
one-time thing.
Apparently it's still
enough of
happening.
this, okay?
And you wonder, like, Elon Musk sends out that tweet. I wonder if he... Now, granted, you just don't make a fly-by-night decision, say, I'm moving to Texas. You have to think that through. But this doesn't help their recruiting, right? For the people that are moving to Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, it exposes the fact that, it snows there.
This
there's ice.
This
the power
helps
can go
recruiting
on.
to Florida.
You might have
Does
some
Florida
second
not look
thoughts.
like the best state in the union right now?
As of now,
As
yes.
of now. Wow, we did it.
It's hard to
Guys, we
disagree.
did it. We got to Florida.
Well, I didn't agree yet. I mean, Florida's great. I mean, it's fine.
Are you going to say California? You've been talking trash about California.
California
since
still
the damn
rules. We
beginning.
all know that. California is still number one.
California!
We all know that.
Guys, this is the Bet David podcast. We are thinking of our fearless leader and CEO, Patrick Bet David.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.